problem. And lesson in school, they are very serious in all teaching, and I remember because he bring for me more long. It become the memory I remember in this life.
That's it. Okay. No, very good. Let's proceed to speaking part 3, which is discussion. How important is education to the development of the country?
Well, the education is very important
Okay.
with the development of the country. The education is teach the children the knowledge about the new thing in the life, and they want to develop and can prepare a good knowledge and the education.
What's that?
Knowledge.
Economy.
Knowledge.
Economy. Chronic. How do you spell it? Chronic?
Yes.
Okay. Continue. I'm sorry. Again, how important is education for the development of a country?
Education is very important for the development of the country, and my country in any way. The child is the future of the country, and if the education can prepare all the child have good knowledge, they can develop this country in the future. And education help the people solve their problem, and study. I learn about more skill in the. For example, if you don't study, you can build a building or sell something in the market. Like this. You can study about it.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of online education?
I think online education.
You're sweating a lot.
More advantage and disadvantage. First advantage is it's convenient for the people who had it's convenient for the society when the society have the problem like in the past have the 19 COVID. They have to need the online education to study, and it's a win for people in the teacher the way can study and teaching this the and bring the knowledge for people, and they don't need to go to school in this time. And with disabilities is for the children, for the student, they can when they study in online education, they not necessary, but someone is just uh, study.
It's fine. You wipe your you're sweating a lot. Anyway, Barry. Yes, it's a good thing. For your introduction, you could always make sure that you can impress your interviewer. For your introduction, you could always add up that one. Next school year, I will be studying university, and I will be studying what area? Okay, like engineering, like that, nursing, or a time. Anyway, Barry, there are just some also basic structures that were misused during your answers, which is the basic structure of the use of have and has. Always make sure we use have if the subject is what? Have, we use have if it's, the subject is singular or plural? Like plural. Like earlier you say teacher have, it should be teachers have. Okay, don't forget about that. And you're so redundant, you've been repeatedly using the word good, very good. There are so many words we could use for that so that you'll not be redundant or you'll not be repeatedly repeating the words. For very good, you could say excellent, right? Excellent. Now, Barry, always remember, if you don't remember the vocabulary, I know earlier you paused too much because I know for sure you forgot the vocabulary, right? Forget about it. Forget about the vocabulary if you forget about the vocabulary. Paraphrase. Say the vocabulary in a sentence. Do you get that? Paraphrase. Say it in a sentence form. You give the meaning. Okay? So that you will avoid too long pauses. Okay? Because if you think a lot, it will kill the time. Subjects also, Barry. Work on your subjects, okay? Your teacher is a girl or a boy? A girl. You keep on saying he. Yes, I listened thrice. You use he thrice, 3 times. And you use also once they, which refers to your teacher. They refers to many, right? In general, Barry, actually you answer smoothly and naturally. It's just that avoid too long pause. You were able to arrange ideas logically, but as what I've said, you need to avoid long pauses for fluency and coherence. You were able to use range of vocabularies, but not enough. Do more. But it's good, okay, because you were able to use the vocabulary as well. You were able to use, of course, appropriate words with different ones. And yes, again, for lexical resources, avoid repetition. Use other words, synonyms. For grammatical ranges, of course, you were able to slightly avoid frequent errors for your structures. But it's okay, you can fix that, right? Especially the use of simple, compound, and complex words. For pronunciation, there were words, yeah, I haven't listed any mispronounced words, which is good. You were not able to use intonations. That's just the problem there. But it's fine. You can do it because you can work on that. That's it, Tyler. Thank you so much. Continue answering. Linda. Okay. Hello. Could you please, Linda, just try to relax and speak to me smoothly and naturally, okay? Could you please introduce yourself to me?
My real name is Lincoln, but you can call me Linda. That's my English name. It's Linda. And now I'm 17 years old. My hometown is in Hana, Haichuan. I think next year I will study university in Hamburg.
That's great. It's nice to meet you, Linda. Linda, let's proceed to speaking part one. Do you like your studies?
I do like yes I like what I'm studying now. I think it will be very beneficial for me in the future. It helped me it provides me many knowledge and skills. So in real life I can just use it and have some problem solving skills in real life.
Do you think education is important?
Yes, education is very important, especially for young children in nowadays. It can help children to provide children with knowledge and skills that need to that need to that they might need in real life.
What kind of school did you go to when you were a child?
When I was a child, I went to kindergarten. It's a traditional school. In here, I study the basic work and spend more time to play and communicate with my friends.
Is the education system in your country good?
I think it's quite good with so many equipment and facility that I need in education, so that it can help students have a better experience in learning.
Thank you. Now let's proceed to speaking part two. Linda, for speaking part two, you'll be given 1 to 2 minutes to talk about a specific topic that I'll be giving you, and 1 minute to take notes if you wish to. Now I'd like you to describe a teacher who has influenced you. Your 1 minute starts now. Okay, Linda, you may now describe a teacher.
I would like to talk about my English teacher. Her name is Huyền. She teach me when I'm in grade 9 in secondary school. At that time, I'm prepared to take the high school entrance exam. So English is compulsory mm, um, and at the time English was very difficult for me. I don't know the basic grammar and vocabulary, but she is very dedicated to me. She teach me she teach me from the basic and what make I think it influenced me a lot because of her dedication to work. So I think I need to study her to work hard and study. I remember her because now she is not teach me anymore, but we had group chat in Zalo. She always ask about her teacher and about our daily life and always support us.
Linda, now let's proceed to second part 3. Linda, what do you think is the most important thing child should learn in school?
I think children should learn how to think critically in school. It's not only have they to make making thoughtful decisions, but also develop their critical thinking skill, problem solving skill, and also how to communicate with people in daily life, and it maybe will benefit our career in the work rapidly today.
Do you think the current education system prepares students for real life challenges?
Yes, the current education system provides students with so many experience in daily life. In here, they can learn from their teacher and many so it might be useful in the future because they know um,
Okay, Linda, should schools have longer or shorter holidays?
and for me, I think school should have a longer holiday for students to relax and go they should have time to relax after the entire year studying hard, and it might be the time for them to explore the world.
Okay, that answers me. Linda, I really appreciate how smoothly and naturally you were able to answer. But Linda, always remember that it's a good thing that you had a good start. But the last 2 questions, you were like shaking already. Don't forget that, Linda, if you missed a question, forget about it, okay? Just proceed and stick to the next question. I think you were having problem about this one, number 5, right? Because you were still thinking about this. If you were able to answer the question. If you think that you are not able to answer well the question, forget about it. Focus on the next question that is asked to you. Okay? Now, you were able to do well. I really appreciate those vocabularies. Compound, basic, complex vocabularies that you've used, such as the sentence structures for simple, compound, and complex, which you used well. Okay, there were no misuse of sentence structures, and you were not able to, you avoided repetitions as well, which is good. And then you were able to organize your ideas logically good. And you've used linking words impressively. That's great. And you have avoided frequent errors as well, but it's just that, as what I've said, always remember, if you think that you've missed or you did not do well with a question that is asked to you, forget about it. Just focus on the next question that is asked to you. You also pronounce well words, which are good. And here, you have tiny tense misuse, such as it helped me. It should help. You said earlier it helped me. It should be it helps, right? It helps me. She is teaching me. You also use she is teaching. Just a basic one though. You can work on that, right? You also missed a word. Like she taught me grammatical, and you proceed and vocabulary. What's grammatical? Grammatical structures and vocabularies. And you also use she not, let's see. Anyway, it's not she not, it should be she doesn't. She doesn't teach me. You said she not teach me anymore. It should be she doesn't teach me anymore. Okay, your grammar structures were actually good, which I appreciate. Thank you so much for that. And you'll get, for sure, if you take the exam, you'll get good score. Kyler? Could you finish? Kyler, just answer the words naturally, okay? It's, do not answer too long, just natural, okay? Because there are times you answer too long. Okay, now, could you please introduce yourself to me, please?
My name is Jan and Kyler. I'm 17 years old. I live in Turkey, Egypt, as a baby. I am studying in the China high school. Is road. Historical school. My family has 5 members. I am the first. My family. I always exam and somebody go here to check my knowledge.
Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you, Kyler. Anyway, let's proceed to speaking part 1. Do you like your studies?
I study is mainly understand the world and have many knowledge before I work. Knowledge always important. Before working.
Do you think education is important? What kind of school? I'm sorry. What kind of school did you go when you were a child?
When I was a child, I go to Turkey primary school. Sometimes it's a small school, but now it's expand to the large. Uh, it's a high school and the teacher are so helpful. They teach me a lot. And
Okay. Now, is the education system in your country good?
I think that no, because many people in my countries um, talk about my education system also focus on the knowledge and it don't have some exam and the life
Okay, let's proceed now to speaking part two. And for speaking part two about long term, I will be giving you 1 to 2 minutes to talk about a specific topic that I'll be giving you, and 1 minute to write notes if you wish to. Now, I'd like you to describe a teacher who has influenced you. If you wish to take notes, you can take notes. Your 1 minute starts now. Okay, time's up. Kyler, I'd like you to describe a teacher who has influenced you.
I want to talk about my teacher Jim. He teach he taught he taught me math and he a helpful teacher. He's so disciplined and his talk he talk very short. He don't use in the book and I just focus on his mouth. He was very easy to understand. From what he was he have many homework. I I I need many time to do that. I remember that because he teach me very good and the time I I am a student of he is very long. We have many time together.
Okay. Now let's proceed to discussion. Now, how important is education for the development of a country?
Education is so important for the development of the countries. It teaches students how to how to work, how to become a lawyer or a nurse, doctor, teachers. If you belong the dream to the children, if the education is been update the their grade, it can make student to be become a scientist. Many developing countries focus on education like Japan or China. They free after education and all all students can know the letter.
Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of online education?
Online education, the first first I want to talk about the advantage. Online education that students can study in the home and they don't need to go to school. It can the going to school are so dangerous and it that night because who will of die in the world. But this unfriendly this one disease is many poor children cannot have cannot to pay to have a device in to study and they cannot focus on the focus on teacher because it's many have many maybe by internet or the internet or have it to benefit research into.
That's interesting. Thank you so much. Carlo, you have a few mispronounced words there, such as knowledge. It's not knowledge, it's knowledge, okay? Knowledge. Yes, exactly. Actually, there is a word there that I don't understand. I think you said brain hard. I don't know what does it mean. But anyways, please use properly your some of your vocabularies. Basic structure in my countries. why do you think in my countries? It should be in my country, right? Because we have only one country, which is Vietnam. It's not countries. Pronoun. Student of he, it should be. I'm a student of him, right? Pronoun, not he. Oh, you have also a vocabulary there you use. Die on the road. I think you mean accident. Yes.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
Your answer in speaking part 3 in number 2 is actually a good one. That's what I appreciate when you mention the disadvantages of the student, wherein the poor students cannot afford, right? That's what you meant, which is a good point. And you've mentioned as well the advantages for that one. And it's a good thing that you've mentioned those because those were just also an example that you've given, which is good. In general, you just need to work on your tenses, especially on the structure, grammatical structures for complex, simple, and compounds. You have good points in your answers actually, but you need to work on your structures as well, and the use of vocabularies and mispronounced vocabulary words. Okay? That nice. Thank you so much. Everyone that answered class, thank you so much for this. Can I finish your classes? Sandra and you.